Hi Polk Nation, Matthew French here. I work for the startup department. I'm the supervisor, and during our upcoming honing skills, we're going to be discussing ACR piping and flare connections. So we're also going to discuss during our honing skills the difference between our oxyacetylene rig and our turbo torch, and the differences that we have between them and the benefits of when you should use each one. And we also have this purge regulator. This one is a multi-purpose, and it does our brazing, our purge, and our pressure testing all in one regulator. So there's no confusion in setting our purge flow. Also, we will discuss this flaring tool. This flaring tool has a depth gauge built into it and a concentric cutting wheel, and they're designed for 410 flaring. And then also inside the kit, it has the recommended reamer and the tubing cutters and the flare gauge, so that there's not any confusion for making your flares. So we'll go over briefly how easy it is to make the flare with this new flaring tool. So you first have to start by reaming the pipe, and you just put a little bit of pressure on it, and you go the forward direction and then backwards and then back forwards again. Just careful not to cut too deep into the pipe. And then you make sure to tap it out to get any of the copper shavings out. And then you grab your flare tool, and since this is, I already know what size pipe it is, it's 1/2 inch pipe. You set it over the size of the pipe, and then the feeler gauge has to slide down, and that's your depth. And then you lock it in, lock it down, and then you tighten the concentric cone over the top of it until the torque setting clicks. And once it clicks, it's automatically set, and then your flare is made. And it has the depth gauge already built into it, so you can't make too big of a flare or too small of a flare. And then your flare is complete. So come join us for our honing skills workshop. We'll be covering the mini split installation, ACR line sets, and condensate traps. And don't forget your PPE.